Russia's most advanced tank in decades is unveiled amid much fanfare in 2014, nicknamed the Terminator. This behemoth was designed to ford bodies of water twice as tall as the tank itself and engage targets at night on the battlefield. Using AI-assisted targeting, it has since been touted as an unstoppable killing machine that can level entire cities. But is it all just hype? I'm the host, and this is Air Power. The Russian military unveiled its next generation, its T-14 Armata main battle tank in May of 2014, dubbed the Terminator. The Russian media described it as the world's first fully automated combat vehicle with the ability to operate without a crew on board. It would allegedly enter the battlefield, locate and identify targets autonomously, then destroy them before retreating back to safety all by itself. But while much of the Russian press praised the advanced capabilities of the new tank, Western analysts were quick to point out its less than impressive capabilities. Despite being unveiled as a fully developed system, the T-14 wasn't exactly what we might think of when we hear the term main battle tank. For starters, it didn't really have much in the way of armor, and the technologies that were supposed to make it so deadly just didn't exist yet. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is some kind of elaborate ruse, right? Some sort of Trojan horse designed to lull NATO into a false sense of security. But there may be more to the story. Because according to a report from the Center for Analysis of Strategies and Technologies, a Russian state-funded think tank, the T-14 may not even be intended to fight other nation-level militaries like we might expect. Instead, it's designed to fight alongside Russian forces in conjunction with other platforms, including ground vehicles, naval vessels, aircraft, and even space assets. The T-14 is just one piece of an elaborate web of systems that together form an integrated whole greater than the sum of its parts. With that in mind, let us take a look at the capabilities and technologies associated with Russia's most advanced tank and find out if it's really as revolutionary as it seems. In terms of hard kill capabilities, the T-14 does seem to be fairly comparable to existing platforms, like the Mobile Protected Firepower System, which is designed to bring big guns to bear against enemy positions dug into the ground or protected by buildings and trees. In fact, it's not even clear that the T-14 would necessarily be used in offensive operations at all. According to the guys over at Sandbox News, this new platform may actually fill a similar role to America's M109A7 Paladin self-propelled howitzer. In this scenario, the T-14 would be used as an artillery piece, capable of engaging multiple targets across an area with its 125mm cannon, though it could certainly double as a main battle tank if need be. As far as the unmanned operation is concerned, Russian officials did indicate that the T-14 would be able to conduct limited operations without a crew on board, but they never claimed it would be completely autonomous. Now that we think about it, the idea of a fully autonomous tank doesn't seem to make much sense anyway. We saw earlier this year how even the most advanced AI in the world can get confused when operating a fighter jet. Imagine how much more complicated it would be for that same AI to control a lumbering tank on the battlefield. Throw in some jinking infantry, the chaos of incoming artillery, and the confusion of smoke. And it seems unlikely that any artificial intelligence sophisticated enough to manage such a complex platform even exists today. What seems much more likely is that the cruelest aspect of the T-14 refers to its ability to conduct certain operations without a human crew present. In other words, a reduction in the number of personnel required to operate the system rather than a complete absence of human operators. After all, there are already plenty of examples of crewless systems operating in various capacities throughout the world today. The most famous example is probably the Fire Shadow unmanned aerial vehicle developed by Israel and used extensively during the recent war between Israel and Hamas. Similarly, South Korea's K-2 Black Panther main battle tank was designed with a crew of 3 in mind, a dramatic reduction from the 4 or 5 crew members typically found on Western tanks. So while the T-14 may not live up to the hype in terms of its raw capabilities or autonomy, it still represents a significant step forward in technology and a serious upgrade for the Russian military. After all, it is the first Russian tank to feature an unmanned turret, an increased emphasis on stealth, and an array of new sensors and pre-programmed munitions. It also boasts improved mobility thanks to its gas turbine engine, giving it better off-road capabilities and the ability to ford bodies of water twice as tall as the tank itself. But the real value of the T-14 may lie in its integration with other Russian systems, leveraging a network of sensors and pre-programmed munitions to bring greater lethality to bear across the battlefield. While Russia's military struggles to produce and field the T-14 in sufficient numbers, we may see its true potential realized in the near future. And that's all I've got. I'm the host. Make sure you swing by our website today and every day for all the latest in news, entertainment, and motivation from all around the force. If you got anything out of today's video, make sure to click like and subscribe down below and leave me a comment so I know what I should cover next. And of course, don't forget to tap on that bell icon so you never miss a drop from us.